Understanding how to protect your heart after 60 starts with a simple truth. Your arteries change as you age. The blood vessels that once remained flexible and responsive gradually become stiffer, making it harder for blood to flow freely. This natural process called arterial stiffening affects nearly everyone past middle age. But here's the encouraging news. Specific nutrients can help slow this process and even restore some of the elasticity your arteries have lost. Oatmeal has long been recommended as a heart-healthy breakfast, and research supports this recommendation. Studies show that the soluble fiber in oats called beta-glucan helps reduce LDL cholesterol levels. However, oatmeal alone provides limited cardiovascular protection. When you combine it with 5 specific ingredients backed by clinical research, you create a breakfast that addresses multiple aspects of arterial health, inflammation reduction, cholesterol management, blood pressure regulation, and improved endothelial function. Today you will learn exactly which ingredients to add, the precise amounts to use, and the scientific evidence supporting each choice. These are not trendy superfoods with exaggerated claims. They are common ingredients with substantial research demonstrating their cardiovascular benefits. By the end of this video, you will have a practical, evidence-based strategy for supporting your heart health every morning. If you are new to our channel, this is where we share practical health information grounded in scientific research. We focus on simple, actionable strategies that make a real difference in your daily life. Consider subscribing so you will not miss our upcoming content on healthy aging and disease prevention. We would also appreciate it if you like this video to help others discover this information. Drop a comment below letting us know where you are watching from. We love connecting with viewers from around the world. Now let us explore these 5 powerful ingredients, starting with number 5. Cinnamon has been studied extensively for its effects on blood glucose and insulin sensitivity. Research published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics analyzed multiple clinical trials and found that cinnamon consumption significantly reduced fasting blood glucose levels and improved insulin sensitivity in people with type 2 diabetes and prediabetes. The mechanism involves compounds called polyphenols, particularly one known as cinnamon aldehyde, which slow the breakdown of carbohydrates in your digestive tract. This results in a more gradual rise in blood sugar after meals rather than sharp spikes. Why does this matter for arterial health? Elevated blood glucose damages the endothelium, the inner lining of your arteries, through a process called glycation. When glucose molecules bind to proteins in your artery walls, they create advanced glycation in ducts, or AES, which promote inflammation and arterial stiffness. A meta-analysis in the Annals of Family Medicine examined 10 randomized controlled trials and concluded that cinnamon lowered fasting plasma glucose by approximately 24 micrometer per deciliter. The same analysis found improvements in total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels. These effects are particularly relevant for older adults as insulin resistance and glucose dysregulation increase with age. When selecting cinnamon, choose Ceylon cinnamon rather than cassia cinnamon. Ceylon contains significantly lower levels of coumarin, a compound that can affect liver function when consumed in large amounts over time. The German Federal Institute for Risk Assessment recommends limiting coumarin intake, making Ceylon the safer choice for daily use. Add half a teaspoon to your oatmeal after cooking to preserve its aromatic compounds and active constituents. Beyond blood sugar control, cinnamon provides antioxidant protection. A study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that cinnamon ranked highest among 26 common spices in antioxidant activity. These antioxidants neutralize free radicals that damage arterial walls and contribute to atherosclerosis development. Next, ingredient number 4, extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil forms the foundation of the Mediterranean diet, which has been extensively studied for cardiovascular benefits. The landmark PREDIME trial published in the New England Journal of Medicine followed over 7,400 participants at high cardiovascular risk. Those who consumed extra virgin olive oil as part of a Mediterranean diet had a 30% reduction in major cardiovascular events compared to the control group. The protective effects come primarily from polyphenols, particularly ulecanthal and oleuropein. These compounds reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 key drivers of atherosclerosis. Research in the journal Circulation demonstrated that olive oil polyphenols improve endothelial function, helping blood vessels dilate properly in response to increased blood flow demands. This improved endothelial function translates to better blood pressure regulation and reduced arterial stiffness. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that consuming more than half a tablespoon of olive oil daily was associated with lower cardiovascular mortality and all-cause mortality. The researchers followed over 90,000 participants for 28 years, providing robust long-term evidence. The benefits were independent of overall diet quality, suggesting olive oil itself confers significant protection. Extra virgin olive oil also enhances nutrient absorption. Many beneficial compounds in plants are fat-soluble, meaning they require dietary fat for proper absorption. By adding olive oil to your oatmeal, you increase your body's ability to absorb carotenoids, vitamin E, and other antioxidants from blueberries and other ingredients. Quality matters significantly. Choose extra virgin olive oil that is cold-rested and stored in dark glass bottles to protect it from light oxidation. Never heat it for this application. Add 1 teaspoon as a drizzle over your prepared oatmeal. The flavor is subtle and adds richness without overwhelming other ingredients. Next ingredient number 3, blueberries. Blueberries contain high concentrations of anthocyanins, the pigments responsible for their deep blue color. These flavonoids have been studied extensively for cardiovascular effects. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular anthocyanin intake was associated with reduced risk of myocardial infection in women. The study followed over 93,000 women for 18 years, documenting dietary intake and cardiovascular outcomes. Anthocyanins improve endothelial function by increasing nitric oxide bioavailability. Nitric oxide signals smooth muscle cells in artery walls to relax, allowing vessels to dilate and accommodate increased blood flow. A randomized controlled trial in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics found that consuming 1 cup of blueberries daily for 6 weeks significantly improved flow-mediated dilation, a clinical measure of endothelial function and arterial health. Additional research in the journal Nutrients demonstrated that blueberry consumption reduced arterial stiffness in postmenopausal women. Participants consumed 22 grams of freeze-dried blueberry powder daily, equivalent to about 1 cup of fresh blueberries. After 8 weeks, researchers observed significant improvements in arterial stiffness markers and blood pressure. These changes occurred without any other dietary modifications, isolating the effect of blueberries. Specifically, blueberries also provide cognitive benefits relevant to older adults. A study in the European Journal of Nutrition found that daily blueberry consumption improved memory performance and brain activation in older adults with mild cognitive impairment. This suggests that the vascular benefits extend to cerebral circulation, supporting brain health alongside heart health. Use fresh or frozen blueberries as both retain anthocyanin content. Frozen berries are often more economical and are typically frozen at peak ripeness, preserving nutritional value. Add half a cup to your oatmeal. Avoid canned varieties packed in syrup, as added sugars counteract cardiovascular benefits. Next ingredient, number 2, flax seeds. Flax seeds provide 2 key nutrients for cardiovascular health: soluble fiber and alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition examined 28 clinical trials and found that flaxseed consumption significantly reduced total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol. The reduction in LDL cholesterol averaged approximately 10 milligrams per deciliter across studies. The soluble fiber in flax seeds binds to cholesterol and bile acids in the digestive tract, preventing their absorption and promoting their excretion. Your liver must then extract cholesterol from the bloodstream to produce new bile acids, effectively lowering circulating cholesterol levels. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming 30 grams of flax seeds daily for 3 months reduced LDL cholesterol by 15% in participants with high cholesterol. Alpha-linolenic acid provides anti-inflammatory benefits. Chronic inflammation plays a central role in atherosclerosis development and plaque instability. Research in the journal Circulation found that higher dietary intake of alpha-linolenic acid was associated with lower risk of cardiovascular disease. The anti-inflammatory effects help stabilize existing plaques and reduce the likelihood of arterial rupture that triggers heart attacks and strokes. A particularly compelling study published in Hypertension examined the effects of flaxseed consumption on patients with peripheral artery disease. Participants consumed 30 grams of ground flaxseed daily for 6 months. The results showed significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, with some participants experiencing drops of up to 15 mmHg of mercury in systolic pressure. These are clinically meaningful reductions comparable to some blood pressure medications. You must use ground flax seeds rather than whole seeds. The outer shell is indigestible and whole seeds pass through your system intact, providing no nutritional benefit. Purchase pre-grown flax meal or grind whole seeds in a coffee grinder. Store ground flax in the refrigerator to prevent oxidation of the delicate oils. Add 1 tablespoon to your oatmeal and stir thoroughly. Next ingredient, number 1, walnuts. Walnuts contain the highest amount of alpha-linolenic acid among tree nuts, along with l'arginine, an amino acid that serves as a precursor to nitric oxide. Research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that eating walnuts improved endothelial function and reduced LDL cholesterol. The study included 514 healthy older adults who consumed approximately 30 to 60 grams of walnuts daily for 2 years. Nitric oxide production declines with age, contributing to arterial stiffness and elevated blood pressure. L'arginine supplementation has been studied for cardiovascular benefits, but food sources like walnuts provide l'arginine along with other synergistic nutrients. A study in metabolism, clinical and experimental, found that walnut consumption increased flow-mediated dilation by 64% compared to baseline, indicating substantially improved endothelial function. Research in the journal Nutrients examined walnuts' effects on arterial stiffness. Participants consumed 43 grams of walnuts daily for 8 weeks. The study found significant reductions in central blood pressure and improved arterial stiffness measures. These improvements occurred independent of changes in body weight, suggesting direct vascular effects rather than indirect benefits through weight management. Walnuts also positively affect the gut microbiome. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that walnut consumption increased beneficial bacteria populations and produced metabolites that support cardiovascular health. This connection between gut health and heart health represents an emerging area of cardiovascular research. A meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition pulled data from 26 clinical trials involving walnut consumption. The analysis concluded that eating walnuts significantly reduced total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides without negatively affecting body weight or blood pressure. The typical effective dose across studies was approximately 40 grams per day, equivalent to about 10 walnut halves. Add 4 to 5 walnut halves to your oatmeal daily. Chop them to distribute throughout your bowl. Choose raw or dry roasted walnuts without added salt or sugar. Store walnuts in the refrigerator or freezer to prevent the oils from becoming rancid. These 5 ingredients work synergistically when combined. The healthy fats in olive oil and walnuts enhance absorption of fat-soluble antioxidants from blueberries. The fiber from flax seeds and oats works with cinnamon to stabilize blood sugar. The polyphenols from olive oil protect the delicate omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts and flax from oxidation. You can safely consume all 5 ingredients daily. They are whole foods with established safety profiles. For convenience, prepare a dry mix containing oats, ground flax seeds, and cinnamon in advance. Each morning, add hot water or milk. Then top with fresh or frozen blueberries and chopped walnuts. Finish with your olive oil drizzle. This heart-healthy breakfast takes just minutes to prepare, yet provides comprehensive cardiovascular support. Consistency matters more than perfection. Even consuming this combination several times per week provides meaningful benefits. The goal is sustainable habit formation that fits naturally into your routine. The information shared in this video comes from peer-reviewed research in nutritional science. However, it is educational content, not medical advice. If you have existing cardiovascular conditions, diabetes, or take medications, consult your healthcare provider before making dietary changes. Your doctor can advise you on how these ingredients might interact with your specific treatment plan. If you found this video helpful and plan to try this heart-healthy oatmeal, please type yes in the comments below. Your engagement helps us understand what content resonates with you and motivates us to create more evidence-based health information. Please like this video, share it with family and friends who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more practical science-backed health strategies. We are building a community focused on healthy aging through informed nutrition choices. Thank you for watching and for prioritizing your cardiovascular health. Remember that small, consistent dietary choices accumulate into significant long-term benefits. Your next bowl of oatmeal is not just breakfast, it is an investment in your heart. As you continue exploring the role of nutrition in your long-term wellness, remember that every choice you make contributes to your overall trajectory of health. Dietary patterns that emphasize whole foods rich in fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats have consistently shown protective effects across numerous clinical studies. While individual ingredients can offer measurable benefits, it is the cumulative effect of your daily habits that shapes your cardiovascular future. Looking ahead, our upcoming content will delve deeper into the science of healthy aging. We will be examining how specific nutrients influence cellular repair, mitochondrial function, metabolic efficiency, and cognitive resilience. You will discover how targeted dietary choices can support your body's natural defenses against age-related decline. We will also explore how lifestyle factors such as sleep quality, stress regulation, and movement patterns interact with nutrition to create a comprehensive framework for long-term wellness. These connections reveal how interconnected your body systems are and how profoundly your daily environment influences your health outcomes. Our goal is to bring you clear, evidence-based explanations that make complex research understandable and relevant. You deserve information that empowers you to make informed decisions grounded in rigorous science rather than trends or marketing claims. In future videos, we will highlight emerging research on vascular aging, including the role of endothelial repair mechanisms and the influence of dietary polyphenols on gene expression related to inflammation and oxidative stress. You will also learn how specific foods contribute to healthy blood pressure regulation, improved cholesterol particle size, and enhanced metabolic flexibility. Thank you for being part of this growing community of individuals committed to proactive, informed health decisions. Your dedication to understanding the science behind your choices sets the foundation for a stronger, healthier future. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we explore the latest findings on nutritional strategies that support longevity and resilience. We are building a community focused on healthy aging through informed nutrition choices. Thank you for watching and for prioritizing your cardiovascular health. Remember that small, consistent dietary choices accumulate into significant long-term benefits. Your next bowl of oatmeal is not just breakfast, it is an investment in your